Well, I came out here with a plan. Past few days on the way to work, I noticed the moon was still up while it was light out. I would have loved to come out when it was full, but I'd never be able to get out here, take pictures, and then get to work on time. So I checked Google Maps to see about the position of the moon in relation to what I want to shoot. It's a shot I took before. I believe it's in one of the videos. I want to say the train bridge video. Put a link up here. It's just some dead trees that caught my eye, and I think it would look pretty good with the moon coming across. We'll see. I'll break out the photo pills app and do the augmented reality on the moon and see what time it's going to be where I want it to be. It's pretty high in the sky right now, so I figure we'll probably have to wait like an hour or so. That'll give me plenty of time to get set up. Take a few shots of that. And I do want to scout another area I've been to before. The video where I had that little abstract, a piece of log on the ground, and found the turtle. Another link. I have a feeling there'll be some owls that are around that area, because I'm about 3/4 of the way to saving up for a 600 prime, used of course, with no VR. But yeah, I have a 300mm Tamron that I use, and has no VR, and I've got tack sharp images of motorcycles at the track. So I don't know, VR is nice, but at 1,000th of a second, 2,000th of a second, do you really need it, especially on a tripod? So I may check that area out. Hopefully the chiggers and the ticks aren't too bad. Alright, I will see you when we get up to the trees, and we'll get set up. I may go over some camera movements today. Get the shot I want. I'll probably have to tilt the camera back and pitch the standards forward. That way brings everything back into perspective. So we will see you there. I think I found composition. I've been searching around a little bit. Not exactly the one that I wanted, but the moon isn't going to be, it won't be the exact picture of the last video. Moon just doesn't line up right. Sky's lighting up pretty nice. Some nice pinks and yellows. There she is. I'm gonna get these trees all set up and see what we can make of it. May turn out, may not. I'm gonna put you guys under the hood. two compositions. I don't know if I get this little tree in the corner here, you know, I'll lose this branch. It'll kind of go off the side. I don't know if I like that sticking in because there's nothing sticking in there. But if I turn it, put this off to the side, this thicker tree kind of balances the side there. I think I'm going to go with this one and take the shot. I'll show you real quick. When you lean the front forward, see how the back, it's kind of blurry when the back's not forward, and then as you bring it forward, it brings it back into focus. Alright, back in the darkroom. Going to do two sessions today. One for this video and one for a future video of the picture I took yesterday. Here's the negatives. These two we'll do today for today's video, and then that one's for next week. Going to use warm tone. It's getting a little dark. The wife came up with this idea. I know they're not brown. I was going to order some brown bottles, and she's like, you know, it's dark down here, you know, 95% of the time. So why don't you use the jars? So I took my big Elford. This thing's a beast to try to pour out your milliliters, and much easier to work in smaller containers. So, both sets of prints, warm tone developer and warm tone RC paper. And we'll see what we get. We'll start off with a contact sheet of those two. Shot one regular and one with a red filter, hoping to darken the blue sky. Wasn't quite all the way blue yet, but hopefully that's the effect I get. Well, we all know what this means. Way underexposed. I'm gonna choose this one. I believe this was the red filter because of the different composition, because the moon had, in this one the moon had moved behind the tree. I didn't want it there, so I just shifted the camera a little bit. Not sure what happened in the upper corners. Something, the film must have shifted in the holder. I'll have to remember to tap them, to get the film seated. But we're going to try this one. More than likely going to have to do split contrast to bring anything out, and probably dodge the trees so they don't get too dark. Yeah, we'll give it a shot. We're going to go with 5-second intervals. I usually do 2 or 3, but I'm going to go 5 here because I think it's going to need, you know, a little more, like a little longer time. We'll see. This is no contrast filter. We'll see what we get. I have a feeling I'm going to be up to A minute or so on contrast 0 to get anything out of that sky. There was no detail in it, but the moon's in there somewhere. I'm not even really seeing it. We'll give a... I think I just shifted the paper. So, be a little blurry. Alright, so here's the test strip. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, all the way up to 30. The sky was looking better up here because that's kind of what I wanted. It was getting a little too dark in here. So I took a guess from working with Ilford paper and my enlarger. So I split contrast. I did 1.5 minutes and 20 seconds. So the 20 seconds was a little too dark, I felt. So I tried 1 minute and 12 seconds. And I prefer this sky. So what I did is I went back to 1.5 minutes on the sky. And I backed the trees off to 10 seconds. And it's pretty close. I mean, I still prefer the sky a little darker there. What I may do, I don't want to lose this tree in the depth. That's just kind of loses detail. So this one's kind of a trade-off. I prefer this sky, but I lost detail in the tree there. So we'll do a full print. It's got plenty of depth. The dark sky up there, it's starting to lighten in here on the lower part of the sky. The light's just starting to catch the treetops, and then the closer trees are still in shade. So we'll get a full print. Alright, there's the print. The only thing I'm not happy with is this tree leaving the frame. Mistakes made in the field. If I scan it in, I can easily clone that right out with Photoshop, which I think would make it look a whole lot better. I may do that for the video. I'll put this one up and then I'll show the picture, with that cloned out. See which one you guys prefer, but in the darkroom, can't clone anything out. Alright, well, thanks for watching, and we will see you next time when we're back out in the forest. And I'm very interested to see what that print turns out to be. I saw it, and then I went back out, took a picture of it. So sometimes they turn out to your expectations, and other times, junk. So, alright, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and I will see you next time.